Hey, what's up YouTube? I wanted to engage in the idea of paddling versus pedaling. Okay, I have a Hobie Outback 2014 model with a Mirage Drive, and it's amazing. You're like a ninja on the water. You can pedal in a circle. You can scoot out at a good pace. 3 miles an hour, 3 to 4 a dead sprint. But if you got calm water, it's the way to go. Even in the big water, wind is no problem. You're just cruising out, and your buddies that are paddling over there are like, hating life because they can't do anything with their hands except for paddle. They're great fishing in the wind. You can basically put the nose of the kayak in the wind and stay on a pylon or on some rocks or structure. You don't have to anchor up all the time like a kayak that is paddling. He's having to keep the paddle in his lap, and he's having to do it with one hand while he's trying to fish, and it sucks. Whereas when you can operate the Mirage Drive and your rudder, you can just keep that kayak exactly where you want it to be. And when you're going from spot to spot, you can tie knots, you can fix your bait while you're cruising across the water. You can eat your lunch, you can drink a beer, you can do whatever you want to do when you're cruising across the water with the Mirage Drive. Here's my Hobie Mirage Drive. Had this thing for about a year. Probably put 1,000 miles in this thing, put a ton of miles in this thing, and it's still going strong. They're really well built. Thank you, Hobie, for making this. If a piece breaks on it, you can just fix that one part on it and keep going. Just take care of them, wash them off, keep them lubricated, and you have no problems with these things. I mean, people always say, what good is the Mirage Drive in shallow water? Well, it's not really a problem, because when you get in shallow water, you can just keep them like this and just flutter them up underneath the side of the kayak, and you can use this Mirage Drive in like 6 inches of water, no joke. You just kind of flutter it along, and it's no big deal. And as long as it's deep enough to operate your rudder. I mean, I go in shallow water all the time with this and have no problems. Yeah, sometimes you need to pull it up, and if it's that shallow, you should probably be wading instead of sitting in a kayak anyways. But I mean, I've been in every type of water with my Hobie Outback and had zero problems with anything. It really, I can't even fathom having to paddle now when I can pedal, because it's just so much more efficient. You can cover so much more water with a Mirage Drive than you can with a paddle. Yeah, I paddle sometimes when I want some exercise, or I feel like it, but the pedal drive system is just awesome. It really has a lot to do with how you like to fish. Do you fish a lot of grass or frog lily ponds and stuff like that, or stuff with a lot of grass in it where your Mirage Drive might get hung up in it, or really shallow ponds or lakes or rivers? Then of course, yeah, you need to paddle. If the Mirage Drive is in your budget, you totally want to be able to do this, because I mean, you can still paddle in an Outback or a Revolution or a Pro Angler, but you can also use this to cover a lot of water really fast. So if you got any questions, if you're thinking about investing in a Hobie, just shoot me a message and I'll give you my honest opinion. But the Hobie Outback was the best investment I've ever made for fishing. Like, it's just like the perfect in the middle type of kayak, and the Mirage Drive is the best part of it. So if you got any questions, shoot it to me, Yak Motley. Jack Motley live on Twitter, and Yak on.